Turning now to Syria, where Turkey has stepped up its offensive in the war-torn country's northwestern Idlib region. The Turkish military said it attacked hundreds of Syrian army targets across the territory, bombardments that reportedly killed dozens, if not hundreds, of Syrian troops and Iranian-backed militiamen. Turkey's refusal to make a distinction between the Syrian and Iranian-backed militiamen prompted a warning by the regime in Tehran. Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif insisted in an address to the Iranian parliament, or Majlis in Farsi, that security in Syria cannot be established through military operations against Syria's territorial integrity and sovereignty. The Iranian warning did not impress the Turkish leadership in Ankara, however, which seemingly comprehends that the only force capable of challenging the Turkish offensive, which received the title Operation Spring Shield, is the most powerful patron of Damascus, the Russian Federation. That is why the Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu held a meeting with his American counterpart, Mike Pompeo, in the Qatari capital of Doha on Saturday, during which he urged NATO in general and the Americans in particular to provide Turkey with military assistance.
Esasen bizim NATO'dan taleplerimize baktığımız zaman bazıları NATO'nun doğrudan birimleriyle karşılayabileceği talepler, bazıları da müttefiklerin karşılayabileceği talepler. Amerika'nın özellikle bu Patriot konusunda şu anda sadece İspanya'nın Patriotları bizim topraklarımızda, Adana'da. Daha önce Gaziantep'te vardı. Bunları geri gönderebilirler. Çünkü hava savunma sistemine de şu anda ihtiyacımız var. Gereğini yapıyoruz ama ihtiyaç da ortada.
Prior to their meeting, the American top diplomat briefed lawmakers in Washington on the Trump administration's foreign policy vis-à-vis Syria, during which he highlighted that Russian and Iranian influence in parts of Syria was the key reason that had caused a humanitarian calamity.
So, consistently, since the previous administration's decision to allow the Russians to come into Syria, that combined with the long history of Iranian influence in parts of Syria has led us to where we are today. You can see with the Israeli strikes that are taking place against Iranians in Syria, you can see the work that the United States is doing in the north and east. We have an enormous Iranian problem inside of Syria. These attacks that are Syrian regime-led, Iranian-supported, Hezbollah-supported, underwritten by Iran, along with the Russians, are now causing a humanitarian calamity in Syria that once again re-ups what we saw several years back.
In spite of repeated statements of solidarity by EU member states and grants of more than 4.5 billion euros since 2014, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan confirmed that the borders of Europe have been opened.
Kapıları açtık ve şimdi bu sabah itibariyle yaklaşık 18 bin oldu kapıları zorlayıp geçenler, ama bugün herhalde 25 bin, 30 bini bulabilir. Ve biz bu kapıları bundan sonraki süreçte de kapatmayacağız ve bu devam edecek.
President Erdogan further threatened that unless the European Union pays Turkey a larger sum that will meet the growing demands of refugees and migrants, Ankara will push them to infiltrate Europe.
Neden? Avrupa Birliği sözünde durması lazım. Sözünü tutması lazım. Biz bu kadar mülteciyi bakmak, onları beslemek durumunda değiliz. Eğer dürüstseniz, samimiyseniz o zaman siz de buradan bir paylaşımda bulunacaksınız. Bulunmadığınız takdirde biz bu kapıları açarız.